Welcome back to Dennis' Sustainable Kitchen. O sea, mi cocina. So I'm Dennis. So today, vamos a volar el chiste, ¿no? Acabo de llegar del mercado, and I wanted to show you guys what, in 2026 sometime, now what $200 of farmer's market spend buys you. I'll give you some of the prices that I already know, because some of this stuff you buy all combined, pero we do know some prices, right? Like 2 for $20, but since I got 3, gave me $10 a piece. So we got already 30 pounds of navel oranges. Got $5 of the shiitake mushrooms here that I'll use for quite a few things. Then this one, $10. Custom made because I just wanted a mix. So, I always say I get all the goods and stuff, and so at the end of the day, they gave me what I didn't want. So sometimes I talk about wasted potential. You got lion's mane, oyster, hen of the woods, wood ear, sameji. What else is in here? But regardless, it's 335 grams, right? So between that and my shiitake mushrooms, which makes it half a kilo, it's $15. So 500 grams of pretty substantial blend of hongos, setas, paper bag, and airtight container. Last you 2 weeks. Got plans for those. So that's 45. Then a case of fresas, right? Now this is a fresa, very ripe fresa. No las chingaderas that you buy at the store. These smell to the point where you need to roll down the windows in your car, because or else you're going to smell like a fresa. Notice how black almost they are. So these are harvested in Watsonville. Chill these, slice some of these, freeze them for smoothies, flavor yogurt, agua fresca, all of that great stuff. $20 there. So now we got 65. And the rest of it is kind of all combined. So $65 with 30 pounds of oranges, half a case of fresas, and $15 for the mushrooms. Now we got all of the fruta, well, most of it. This, I believe, was 70. Well, what I'm going to talk about right here. So we got a bunch of rainbow chard, 210 grams. Right, if you've never seen rainbow chard, has the little rainbow colors. It's a nice leafy green. You can cook it, juice it, has this earthy flavor. You need to wash it really well because trae tierra, so otherwise you're going to get that dirt. So dino kale, 2 bunches, 435 grams. Then I got some pepinillos, some Persian cucumbers. I got 6 of those, I think. 5 of those. 5. And that's 520, so another medio kilo. Now all of these are carrots, and it's 3 bunches, but they're full of dirt, and they're in this bag that now is going to be all full of dirt too. So I have to wash it or something. 1,600 of carrots. Then, see, we got more mugre coming out of just one use of this stuff. And of course, they gave me the paper thing, but it's already all soaked. Look at this. Esta pendejada. So this is going to la basura, because for mushrooms, it's good, but it's super moist. Drying out my cilantro, 190 grams. And that came with 36 grams of basura, okay? So we got that. Celery, 860. Green leaf lettuce, 240. Baby romaine, red romaine, for salads, little wraps, taquitos, 190 grams. My favorite, tomates, heirlooms, $5. You can eat them raw, salad, pan con tomate, gazpacho, salsa, but don't refrigerate them right away. They get all hard and then they burn. Leave them room temp. If you live in a very humid environment, then yeah, just put your stuff in the fridge because humidity spoils your food faster. And I'll spare you all the science behind that. But see, now this thing has mugre, fungus, but I don't know. Then it gets all moldy and I have to throw it away and to buy another one. Russet potatoes, your starch, 3 of them, 1,080 grams, paper bags that I don't like. These things honestly are not reusable. Right? And getting my papas here, I almost lost them, as you saw that now that there's a little chunk missing. So 4 onions, 1 kilo there, Gilroy garlic, 60 grams, and of course, the main event, melon. Now, of course, this is all sold by weight, right? Not by the melon. So 3,300. 3.3 kilos right here, cantaloupe. This thing is ridiculously strong and scent. 1,540. So that's already, okay, 6 cents a kilo right here. And this one is kind of like a cross between the honeydew and the cantaloupe. Pero la carnita dentro has this texture of like a pepino. It's really good. So notice that there's all different sizes, and sometimes there's a reason for that. Some of us really like honeydew. Yeah. And of course, agua fresca, drinks, just fruit. Think of breakfast, same thing. Jugo, agua fresca, cottage cheese, etc. This is shareable, depending how hungry you are. This is the individual size. This is mine, right? So I open it, I eat it, no leftovers. Some bigger ones, you cut it, harder for you to eat all in one sitting. Once it's open, it starts to degrade, right? So fresher, better. And that was, again, that's 6 kilos. And then that acorn-looking one, toad skin, el piel de sapo, 2,400. So a little over 8 kilos, 8,400 grams, right? Roughly 18 pounds of melon. Okay. That was roughly $70. And then for the fruit, or more fruit, some of my favorite season is here. Uvas, also known as grapes or something, right? Uva verde, tangy, not uva roja, burgundy. Very, very sugary. Now here's your uva roja, even more sugary. Ooh. So if you really love wine, I may like a glass or 4. You know that different grapes, terroir, have your variety of flavors, of sabor. This is in between. Now I can't tell you exactly every single varietal, but I can tell you that each one of these is different. The only ones that are the same are the green ones. So, and then there's still some little ones in here, but that's 2,500 grams of uvas. And if you've never gone like grape harvesting during the harvest, which is coming up end of August, September, check it out. Go to a vineyard, winery, get all these different flavored grapes, and then you can really taste the grape before it gets into the wine. I'm just going to weigh all of this, but combine 6.6 kilograms, okay? Now, I'm not going to weigh these in one by one because there is a few to choose from. Cling peaches, duraznos, melocotón, depending on where you're from, but cling peaches. You know, you think of those fruit cups or the little cans that you would see like Del Monte and all of that. This is the peach. Honestly, not my favorite, but it has a lot of this meaty texture. Tried some. These things are ridiculously sweet. So I decided to get some, and I'll probably cook them off and make them like you would buy them in the little can con syrup and all of that. And you don't really need that much syrup. So I have yellow peaches, you know, straightforward, pero they smell like a peach, taste probably more than a peach that you're used to. And of course, when you store your stone fruit, culo side down, no? Because that's the harder part. So it prevents you from bruising your fruit. Got more over here. Pluots, ciruela verde. So this one is crisp, crunchy, tangy. Not meant to be as sweet. Think of it like a Granny Smith apple, no? So you think of Pinot Gris, right? Chablis, regular ciruela, plums, right? Red plums. These are the ones that you probably see in the store the most. Now what you're looking for, you can see the color difference. One's like really dark, another one is still there. This one has actually been inside of the plant. This one's been more outside. So the longer they stay on the plant as they're ripening, they're getting more of those antioxidants, all of that. So, otro tipo de ciruela. Remember, cherry plums, right? This one, se me olvidó el nombre, but it's a different one, right? So then you got your red apple plum. It looks like a manzana, right? Nectarina blanca, so white nectarine. Now, this is like a softball. It's white peach. So normally I don't really like them this big. When I see oversized fruit, I'm a little skeptical because that means it's more water. And when it's more water, how much was that plant able to give its nutrients to, meaning sabor? So is it more water than sugar, meaning it's more bland? We'll find out. I tried a few and they were very good. So I brought some with me. Here's what happens. Bruise your peach. Okay, so there's that. More plums, right? This one's a little bit yellow. This one, I don't know. I couldn't decide, I guess, if it was going to be yellow, green, purple, as long as it tastes good. Again, white nectarine and más uvas. Wow, these are a different varietal. These are extremely sweet. I'll have to figure out which one it is. Look at the stem. See the stem? You can see a little bit of the differences. The stem is really dark. This one is not. This one is tangier, lighter flavor. This one, you can see it's like so. So if you were to ask me how many different varietals of fruit, I have no idea right now. I can tell you I have 7 varietals of grapes. So I have three different types of peaches, nectarine. As you guys saw, the plums are of a mix. I mean, there's like 6 or 7 right here. That was $200. All certified organic, all sourced within 200 miles. Most of this picked within the last 72 hours. And you get that at the store. I don't know, you be the judge. I can tell you no, around here, by my casa, you don't get this. So if I go to the store and buy fruit, I know I'm gonna be disappointed. You tell me. Like I said, when we talk about a sustainable kitchen, what do we look for? So during the week to compare, I did go to the store, so I needed some tomates, and I bought these 4 days ago. They've been in the fridge, and they're already starting to go. How about that? Valiendo queso. Seriously? Yep, and they've been in a bag to prevent from refrigerator burn. And why did I put them in the refrigerator to begin with? Because they were refrigerated when I got them. Wow, I guess I gotta figure out how to use these today. It's something. Now that they're getting a little curly, I'll probably cook off. What? I'm not sure yet. So yeah, that was $200. So what am I gonna do with all this? I haven't gotten that far. Just got all this stuff into the house. So yeah, let me know if you guys use some of this stuff. I lied. I was wondering. It looked like too little. There's still more. These are all white nectarines. I knew I was forgetting some. One more bag. That is 3,300 gramos. It's all white nectarines. This probably needs at least 2 more days. So those will stay out by Wednesday. They'll probably go in the fridge. Or I'll cut them up and freeze them so they're sweeter. So the cling peach, again, these aren't my favorite. You got to change it up every once in a while. About 10 kilos maybe of stone fruit, plus the melones, all of that. I don't know. I lost count, but gives you an idea of what $200 gives you nowadays. Definitely a lot less than before, but that'll be for the week. So, you know the whole deal. Like, subscribe. What is it? A little thumbs up. Y vemos en la próxima. Hale, pochán.